power is no longer
Hello,
connected to the power
friends.
systems
This is
of
Tony
Passenger
Dizant,
Flight
space
K.
rocker,
As
the
you just
planet
heard,
Earth.
the crowd is super excited here
Today
at
is a
SpaceX
very
headquarters in
exciting day
Hawthorne,
because,
California, as we are now
as I
under two
talked
and a half
about a
minutes
few months back,
until the launch of the Inspiration 4 crew.
there's gonna be a SpaceX launch today from Cape
That crew
Canaveral
there can be seen on the right-hand side of your screen,
on 39A.
buckled in and ready to go.
That's what you hear in the background right now. Um, these four civilians are gonna go up in space about 337 miles away from the Earth. This is the first time that just being civilians, not astronauts, civilians, four civilians are gonna go up into space, and they're gonna orbit the Earth for about 3 days. So this ride is gonna be orbital, not suborbital like the other ones that they did, that they just were suspended in zero gravity for a few minutes. These guys are actually gonna be up there for entire or over 3 days. We're only about 55 seconds away from launch right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you over to the broadcast that they have so that you can see the space launch today. A very historic day for NASA, SpaceX, and everybody else. It's about 24 seconds right now. So I'm gonna let you see it.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, Inspiration 4. Copy, 1 Alpha.
Vehicles pitching downrange. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
T plus 30 seconds. Callouts indicate nominal. Historic mission flying the Inspiration 4 crew. Onboard Dragon and Falcon 9. Great view of the crew in the council. We're into the throttle down, into the throttle bucket.
Stage 1 throttle down.
Throttling down in preparation for the period of maximum dynamic pressure. A minute in the flight.
9 is supersonic. Stage 1 throttle up.
We're through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Copy,
We're
1
throttled
Bravo.
back up, and 1 Bravo, the call out from space. That's one of the abort sequences. That is a nominal call. Everything continues to be good. Looks like a smooth ride for the crew. Okay, we heard the call out. MVAC key is chilling. We're beginning to get the turbo pump ready on the second stage engine for ignition. We're passing through 3 G's acceleration. Everything continues to look nominal. Our line engines are throttling down for G limiting. 4 Gs, we're holding it there for the crew. Major event coming up will be main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, looking at the second stage engine nozzle, and then ignition of the second stage.
And Miko. Stage separation.
There it is, baby.
I'm sure the crew felt another kick in the G's there as it ignited. Officially, the Inspiration 4 crew are now on their way to space. First stage booster there on the left-hand side of your screen is making its way back down to Earth. The grid fins have popped out to assist with the steering. It will be making a landing attempt on our drone ship. Just read the instructions, which is parked out in holding position in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, so we have a couple of views on
Acquisition
screen.
of signal, Bermuda.
As Kate mentioned, the left-hand side is a view from the top of our first stage looking down. That has already separated from the second stage, and it's making its way back to Earth. The velocity of the first
Dragon
stage
SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
is being tracked on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side of your screen is a view of our second stage Merlin vacuum engine. On the opposite end of that engine is the second stage and the crew, which sits on top of the second stage. Everything looks to be going normally with them, and you can also track the velocity on the second stage on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. We also have awesome views of the crew inside of their capsule as well.
I'm pretty sure during first stage ascent, I saw Dr. Cyan Proctor.
Nominal.
I'm pretty sure I saw Dr. Cyan Proctor give us 2 thumbs up. I'm sure she enjoyed this ride that she's been waiting for her entire life.
One notable thing too is we're getting some twilight views. The sun just set in Florida, but we're high enough up where the light around the horizon is also reflecting off of very high altitude objects, such as the first and second stages.
Dragon SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Love to hear that call out, trajectory nominal from the guidance engineer. Also notice we're really up there now, well past 100 kilometers.
Acquisition of signal, New Hampshire.
Just before that view switched, we saw some teammate fist bumps going on there inside of the cabin.
Yeah, they look like they're having a fun ride there. And their journey isn't over. We've got about 7 more minutes until Dragon separates from the second stage.
Yes, next milestone for this mission is actually going to be happening on the first stage. It's going to be performing a re-entry burn that's going to be coming up around the T plus 7 minute and 30-second mark. That burn is used to slow down the first stage before it re-enters the denser parts of the atmosphere. A few minutes later, it will execute a landing burn and make an attempt to land on our drone ship that's currently parked in the Atlantic Ocean.
Dragon SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Dragon copies.
So
For
far,
those- sorry.
I'm just going to say, so far, everything looking great for the Inspiration 4 crew. Hearing that everything is proceeding nominally there with the second stage, which is what you see on the right-hand side. That
Energy propulsion nominal.
I was just going to say that MVAC engine we just heard now is looking nominal.
About a minute left to go before the first stage performs its first burn.
And on your left-hand side, looking at the first stage, you may see those white puffs. Those are the nitrogen puffs helping to steer and guide a vehicle. Basically
Dragon SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
is the attitude control for the vehicle as it makes its way back down to Earth.
There's the crew on the right-hand side of your screen. I think I see some more thumbs up there. Dr. Proctor is clearly excited that she's finally in space. Again, this mission will be orbiting Earth for 3 days. and they will be at an altitude of 575 kilometers, which, if I remember correctly, John you said that that is the distance from Los Angeles to the Golden Gate Bridge.
There you go. They're going to get there a lot faster.
Stage 2, FTS saved.
Right now.
So what you're seeing on screen on the left-hand side is the entry burn. It's the first of two burns on the first stage. Again, this first stage has already separated from the second stage. So the first stage is making its way back to Earth, trying to land, and the second stage, everything is going well. It is headed into orbit with the crew on board.
Actually, there on your screen, you can see a sunrise horizon there with planet Earth just behind the glowing MVAC engine.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
All on stage 2 in terminal guidance. We're at the altitude. We're working the angular momentum we need to get into the right orbit. If you're wondering, crew's pulling about 3.5 Gs right now, less than it took on the first stage flight.
So in about 15 seconds, we are expecting.
Copy, Shannon.
We are expecting
Throttle down.
the MVAC to throttle down and to cut off an event called second engine cutoff, and then we'll wait for the confirmation of good orbit. At the same time, the first stage will be beginning its landing burn. And here we have the MVAC. We just saw that it shut off its engine.
Stage 1, landing burn started.
Dragon SpaceX, nominal orbit insertion.
All right, good news there. The nominal orbit insertion. That's amazing news for our Inspiration 4 crew.
So as you can see, the civilian crew is going on to have 3 wonderful days orbiting the Earth,
Stage 1, landing is confirmed.
and we're going to be following her all along. Very excited that NASA, along with SpaceX and all the other partners, have teamed up and created this. This is going to be the first of a whole bunch of trips that are going to be taken like this. So soon enough,
At the same time, we landed our first
space
stage
is going
on
to
the
be
drone ship,
As if
which is super exciting.
As if the second stage action wasn't
conquerable.
exciting.
You could put it that way. Conquerable. Very happy about that.
So there's that
And with
MVAC
this
engine,
one,
like we
I'm going to
mentioned
let you
before,
go.
has already shut down.
This is
And
Tony
it has
Dizant,
been
space
second
rocker of the
cutoff.
planet Earth. Still living in this beautiful
Are now
planet called
gliding,
Earth.
if you will.
Now, one thing right now is we're coming up